I'm Mark Reed Edwards, Chief Marketing Officer at HFS. I'm thrilled to be joined by Elena Christopher. She's our Chief Research Officer. Elena, it's great to have you here today.
Always wonderful to talk with you, Mark. Thank you.
Well, we have a great topic to discuss today, the all-new HFS Horizons reports. I guess I should start with the obvious first question. So why are we phasing out top 10s?
Great question. Well, the succinct reasons we're phasing out top 10s are, let me take these in turn. The top 10s, because they were top 10, it had limited market representation. It only showcased 10. In that model, everyone was a winner. That's not that useful. They were perhaps inherently backwards looking because we're always asking for performance about facts that were in the past. Backwards looking is not great data to make forward looking decisions. And ultimately, they weren't inherently focused on value. Our view and objective with the Horizons reports is that we want to showcase a market landscape view, and we're going to align it with 3 distinct forms of value that are forward looking based on where enterprises want and need to go with their investments in growth. That is why we're phasing out top 10s, Mark.
Okay, so next logical question, I think, is, so what exactly is a Horizons report itself?
Okay, so a Horizons report, it is a landscape-based report, and we're focusing it on assessing the types of value that different providers deliver to their clients. There's 3 different value horizons. So the first one, Horizon 1, Horizon 1 focuses on functional digital optimization outcomes. So we're looking at things like cost reduction, speed, and efficiency. That's what the value horizon in Horizon 1 is all about. Horizon 2 is essentially the elements of Horizon 1, and then it's a build. And here we're looking at value aligned to enablement of the one office model, which is essentially optimizing end-to-end organizational alignment across front, middle, and back offices, with the outcome of driving unmatched stakeholder experience. So Horizon 2 is all about experiences. And then Horizon 3, it's again another build. So the elements of Horizon 2, plus the ability to drive one ecosystem synergy via collaboration across multiple organizations, all with common objectives around driving completely new sources of value. So it's really a synergy and collaboration set of value in Horizon 3. So Horizon 1, functional digital optimization. Horizon 2, unmatched stakeholder experience. And Horizon 3, one ecosystem synergy. This is what our Horizons reports will showcase.
So how does the assessment methodology work for these?
Well, for those of you who have participated in past studies, we always focused on stack ranking based on execution, innovation, and customer satisfaction. So we're going to take it up a notch now. We're going to be evaluating suppliers based on why, what, how, and so what of enterprise innovation. So the why, we're really going to be looking at what's a provider's value proposition, and very literally, what value are you bringing to your customers? That's the why. The what is all about your solutions and capabilities. And this is where we still will take a critical look at elements of innovation and execution. That's the what. Then we'll move on to the how. The how is all about a vendor's go-to-market strategy and what investments that you're making in the business, ultimately all in the pursuit of how are you supporting your clients. And then last but not least, it's all about the so what. And this is really what kind of market impact a provider is making in terms of cultivating both mind share and wallet share. And that all ties back to how outcomes are actually delivered to your clients. That's what the methodology is going to focus on. I want to make a couple of other complementary points there. So customer feedback is still going to be a critical element of the Horizons assessment. But we're also going to expand our data sources to look at not just the voice of the customer, we're also going to assess employee experience, because particularly for the services industry, A provider is nothing without its people. So employee experience is absolutely critical to assess. And we're also going to bring partner experience into this because nobody lives in a vacuum. You can't do anything without a great cadre of collaborative partners. So we're also going to be looking for partner experience. And the way that we're going to get this information is we're going to continue to further invest in creating our own proprietary data sources. So we'll do that with our Pulse studies, where we're going to survey relevant enterprises through our own network and ask for ratings in that regard. That'll give us essentially HFS sourced ratings and rankings and assessments by enterprises. We're also going to do our own employee research, both through surveys and through interviews. We'll do that directly, and we'll also do it anonymously. That's very critical to understand their perceptions of their employers. And then last but not least, we're going to complement, because we'll still ask the provider community for references, but we're also going to ask you for your partner references. So we'll give you a chance to share references with your top partners, and we'll do interviews and we'll survey them as well. We'll also leverage the HFS network to provide us with partner connects and conversations as well. So that is the Horizons methodology, Mark.
Wow, that's amazing. So tell me what the timeline is in the related research process for a Horizons report.
So the customer and partner references, recommended but not mandatory. We'll still crack on without them. So all in, we'll say from launch to publication, this will take 4 months. 2 months for data collection. These are our briefings and our references. A month for our analysis and writing, and then roughly a month for any profile fact checks, editing, embargo, and then production. We've condensed it all down. We will get the information that we require for our assessment through the briefing process. We'll share in the participant packets that we'll share. We provide detailed questions that we'll go through. What we ask all of our study participants to do is to prepare slide content, and we'll have a conversation to cover off all of the questions. The value is in the briefing. And then last but not least, we will still adhere to our no opt-out policy. We welcome the interaction with all of our study participants, but please be aware that we have the no opt-out policy because we create so much content about the marketplace, and we have various ways to assess each and every vendor. We strongly encourage your participation, but we can't wait forever. We can't stall our process. We're creating our own information baseline so that we can do a good job of covering the marketplace. So we'll adhere to our no opt-out policy.
That's great. So we've heard all about it, and I know everybody's on the edge of their seat wondering, what does it look like? So can you share a completed Horizons report that we can take a look at?
Yes, absolutely. So this is the ta-da moment, if you will. Our inaugural Horizons report is the Cloud Native Transformation Services. And a couple of things to note about this. All providers are assigned to one of the value horizons that I talked you through, Horizon 1, 2, or 3. In each horizon, they're arranged alphabetically. It is not a ranking. And as I mentioned earlier, this is a market landscape report. So it's not just the top 10 providers where everyone's a winner. It's intentionally designed to show each value horizon and a broad swath of the participants in the market. This, my friends, is the new HFS Horizons.
Well, Elena, thanks so much for joining me and giving us such a thorough overview of the HFS Horizons.
Thank you, Mark. Enjoy, everyone.